Yo, man. It's your boy King right with another one, bro. So this is my reaction to Wrestlemania 39 Night 2. I feel like Night 2 wasn't as good as Night 1. I only like two of the matches I thought were the best matches of the night. I think the best match of the whole weekend was Gunther versus Sheamus versus McIntyre. Well, you had the first match of the night, good old Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Um, what I don't give a what they doing with Omos is you book him to be this monster, but in his big matches, he dominates, then he loses the match. It's like, yo, I felt like Omos deserved this win more than Brock. And I'm pretty sure Brock don't mind putting guys over. But come on, man. That's back-to-back years Omos being booked at this monster. He lose to Bobby Lashley last year, and this he lose to Brock, bro. I don't know, man. It is what it is with that, man. But so that second match, I didn't really care for that match either. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalia Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Team Rousey and Baszler got the win. Ronda put the armbar on Shotzi and she tapped out. It was an arcade match, man. But like I said, I didn't really care for the match, bro. I really didn't. Now, my favorite match of the night. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Let me tell you something. Like LA Knight. This match was brutal. Fun. They were going at it since the beginning of the belt, bro. I mean, chest all red. You can see the red marks, bro. It was just insane, man. Also, one thing. They need to keep Titus O'Neil on commentary. He did a phenomenal job being a commentator. But yeah, man. That whole match itself, man, it was a good match. I really enjoyed that match. And I'm going to watch it again when I get done with this little reaction I'm doing. But it was the best match of the night, man. The way they're booking Gunther, bro, is making their IC title very relevant. I don't know if they're gonna make him pass the Honky Tonk Man record, but it looks like it's what they're going for. It's like you can tell they got three champs, right? This whole title for a long time: Roman, Bianca, Gunther. You got the Usos too, but they dropped the night before. But Gunther, man, you can just tell, man, he put in the hard work he does, and the fact that his chemistry with Sheamus and Drew is crazy, man. It was very exciting, man. I really enjoyed it, man. I really did, man. It just the spots on the head on that match, man. You really thinking Sheamus was gonna win because he never won an IC title before, and it was cool, man. But Gunther ended up getting the victory, power bombing Sheamus onto Drew McIntyre, then power bomb Drew McIntyre and get the W. Huge win for him. Huge win for him. He deserved that. He's been phenomenal champion. Phenomenal champ. I look forward to see what they're going to do with him in the future. But we'll see. The match you had after that was the next three matches. I don't agree with the end of the next three matches they had in line. The next one was Asuka versus Bianca Belair. I like Bianca Belair. I think she's a phenomenal athlete. She's a great champion. And she's been champ for a whole year, basically. So I just felt like you had Asuka go back to her old persona, new in the makeup, her ways to do things just for her to lose. I was thinking like, let her win the match. Let her win the match. That's my opinion. I thought she should have won the match. But it wasn't as good as Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley at all. It was a okay match. You know, the women's division, they put in work. Bianca put in work, and Oscar put in work. But I just felt like that ending, man. It's like, yeah, Oscar should have won that. But now with Bianca Belair, it feels like they're gonna make her go the John Cena route. You know, being this top face, and you know you very dominant, athletic. The fans love you to the point some fans might start booing her because they want to see her lose. But she just keep winning and winning and winning. So that's how I feel like with Bianca Belair. But I hope they do something with Asuka to have her win the championship. But we'll see. Cause right now, I see Bianca Belair. She's undefeated in WrestleMania. She's 3-0. Right? I think she's 3-0 right now. So they might have her. They might make her have a little streak in wrestling like the Undertaker. Who knows? But yeah. So the next match is Hell in a Cell. Edge versus Finn Balor the Demon. Look, I felt like Finn Balor, the Demon, shouldn't lose clean like that. He lost to one concerto, basically. Why bring the Demon back just for him to lose being a demon? So that means you should might would kill the whole demon persona at all, or just kill it off rope, because you're not really doing anything with it. You barely see it now. The last time we saw the demon was when he went against Roman Reigns, and the way that match finished was the turnbuckle broke off, and that's how he lost it. So it's like it had to take something real big for him to lose. But watching him the match tonight against Edge, he was basically eating everything Edge did to him. Basically eating it. Just yeah, whatever. I'm the demon, bitch. What the fuck, bro? But it's like there was one spot when Edge drew the ladder at Finn Balor's head, bro. That was they kind of hold the match off, but you know you can't really have blood like that in WWE no more. So very kid friendly, you know. It is what it is. So during the match, they had a little spot for Balor he climbed the cage, right? And there was a little platform there, and he had Edge on the table, and he's gonna do the coup de grace off the cage onto Edge on the table, but he missed it. Edge threw out the way. So when that happened, you know, Edge ran a spear, he kicked out, you know, laid his head on a little chair, and the chair don't get the pinfall. I really think Edge didn't need that victory. I think that really deserved to go to Finn Balor because he needed it more. Because you literally had a Judgment Day lose all their matches except for one, Rhea Ripley. Damian didn't have no match, but Dom lost his match, Balor lost his match, and Rhea won her match. So what is the real purpose of the Judgment for real? Like for real, it's like, is Balor going to turn face at the WrestleMania? So who knows? We all know. I know Edge is going on vacation. He's gonna be going for a couple, so probably going on vacation, you know. But I don't think he deserved the victory. I think they should get that match to Balor. It would make more sense to get to Balor. But that's just my opinion. So the main event: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania 39 for the Undisputed Championship belt. Yeah. Alright, so going based off the story, right? The build up with the bloodline, Sami Zayn, KO, and Cody, right? About almost a year build up, right? Especially for Cody. The finish was unexpected. But before I get there, I'm going to talk about the match. The match was a good match. The second best match of the night. Roman against Cody. it was a very good match, man. I enjoyed it. Cody puts in the work. He proved that he's like on top, one of the top guys in the NWD right now, because he just that hard work, dedication he puts in the ring, the performance, all that stuff. Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's very amazing. Roman, I like Roman Reigns. I got nothing against Roman Reigns. I think he's a good athlete. He's the face of the company. He's been champ for 9 something days, and I think it was 944, I believe, or I may be wrong on the days how many days he's been champ. But it just, to me, it just felt like Roman, man. He has beaten almost everybody on the roster. But the way this is ended, you have Solo Sikoa at the right. He doing a little interference stuff like that until he hit Cody with the weight belt. Referee hears it, and he sends him back to the back. Cool. So eventually later on in the match, you had the Usos come out to help out Roman. To get Cody the D1, they sitting and celebrating, boom, boom, boom. Cody and KO come out to even the odds, right? So it was funny that they gave freaking Roman the stunner, a louver kit, and he managed to steal the kick out. Right? Cool. The Usos are gone, KO and Sami are gone, bad, cool. So Roman gives Cody the guillotine headlock, and we feel like, okay, Cody fading away, he might pass out, boom boom, but he breaks free of the guillotine. Stop wailing on Roman Reigns, bro, like left to right, yeah. So excuse me. So we getting the feeling, all right, build up. His family out there. They got Brody Lee's son out there. You can feel it in the air. You just feel it. Oh, he's about to beat Roman. It's about to happen. Yeah. So that moment when Cody is doing the crossroads, he does 2. And usually when that happens, he go for the 3rd one. Right? Cool. So Paul Heyman is staying on the apron, interfering with the ref. So Solo comes out from the crowd with a hoodie on. He gives Cody the Samoan spike. And then Roman goes from rope to rope, coast to coast with a spear and gets it 1, 2, 3. Yo, I promise you, I was speechless, man. Cause like, I didn't agree with that finish, man. Because why build Cody up like that for him to lose the way he lost, knowing that Roman's gonna not be there for a couple with the belts? I just think that was a bad decision to do, for real. Because what's going to happen now? We're going to beat him at SummerSlam, or I have to wait the next year to rematch in WrestleMania 40. Because like, where y'all gonna go with the storyline? It's like Roman had been almost everybody on the freaking roster, bro. Who's gonna feud with him the rest of the year, leading up to WrestleMania 40 or even SummerSlam? For real, who? It makes no sense. Story wise, that would have been a perfect moment for Cody to win. But it feels like they want Roman to get to 1,000 days and maybe drop the title. I remember, I think it was WrestleMania 34 or 5 when you had Roman against Brock, and everybody was thinking Roman was supposed to be Brock, but Brock wins. But later on that year in SummerSlam, Roman beats Brock for the championship belt. It didn't have the same meaning. It just, okay, Cody didn't win tonight. He went to SummerSlam. It's not the same. It's not. Because like that moment of him winning WrestleMania was the biggest moment right there for you to do it, and they didn't pull the trigger. So for how this dude to keep having a championship for this long period of time, it gets kind of stale. Cause who else going to challenge for the championship, bro? Who else? He done win against Kevin Owens like 4 times already. He done fought Edge 3 times already. Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, if he comes back, who he done been brought, he didn't him and brought the semi. I doubt they have another match. Like, who's gonna carry that? Seth Rollins. But and also, what did this do for Cody? It's like I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I just felt like those 3 matches back to back. I feel like it should have been Oscar, Finn Balor, Cody to win those matches, man. So basically, night 1, all the champs lost their belts. Night 2, all the champs kept their belts. But it's like it's crazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. So we have to sit here and stay tuned, see what happens tomorrow night on Raw at the Wrestlemania. See what happens, man. But I just felt like Cody deserved to win that, man. I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that. Okay, it just, I don't know, man. I'm not blaming Vince McMahon, man. I'm pretty sure that's all Triple H doing right there. But it makes more sense for Cody to win than Roman to keep it. Roman lose, he had nothing to lose. He had nothing. He had nothing. It's not gonna hurt him at all if he loses the belt. But Cody, though, this was like the biggest moment in his career right now. Doing it for his family. Everybody that's it's crazy, man, that he didn't get the W. I was in shock. What? Hey, I don't work for WWE, so what do I know? I just read rumors and hear them and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, it is what it is. But that's my review for WrestleMania 39. If I had to give night 2 a rating, I would say 7.5 out of 10. The whole pay-per-view itself, night 1, night 2, I would give it a 8.5 out of 10. We both shows put together, because night 1 was so good. Night 1 was so good. It had more better matches than night 2. Night 2 only really had 2 good matches, to be honest with you. But I think the best match of the both nights is Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. And that's what I have to say. But thank you for listening. Peace.